In the quiet town of Brookwood, there was an old mansion perched atop a hill, known simply as the Hollow House. For years, it had been abandoned, shrouded in rumors and eerie tales. Some said it was haunted, others claimed it was cursed. But curiosity got the better of Jenna, a local journalist with a penchant for the paranormal. One foggy evening, Jenna decided to investigate the mansion for an article. As she approached the creaky front door, the wind howled, and the fog seemed to close in around her. The door creaked open with a sinister groan, revealing a dark, dusty interior. Jenna's flashlight cut through the gloom, revealing cobweb-covered furniture and faded wallpaper. She began her exploration, documenting the dilapidated state of the mansion. As she walked through the echoing halls, she started to hear faint whispers. At first, they were barely audible, like the rustling of leaves, but they grew louder with each step she took. Jenna followed the voices, her flashlight illuminating old portraits on the walls. The eyes in the paintings seemed to follow her, their expressions shifting subtly. The whispers became more distinct, and Jenna could make out fragmented phrases. Help us. Trapped. Escape. The voices led her to a grand, decaying ballroom. In the center of the room stood a large, antique mirror. Its surface was clouded and tarnished, but Jenna was drawn to it. As she approached, the whispers grew louder, almost desperate. Suddenly, the room fell silent. Jenna stared into the mirror, seeing only her reflection, until the glass began to ripple like water. The whispers resumed, now clearly coming from within the mirror. Jenna's reflection twisted and distorted, showing her with a terrified expression, though she was calm. The whispers turned into frantic cries. Jenna saw ghostly figures forming behind her reflection, their faces twisted in anguish. They reached out from the mirror, their hands emerging through the glass as if trying to escape. Panicked, Jenna tried to pull away, but her reflection in the mirror remained, her image now screaming silently. The ghostly figures began to crowd around her, their hands grasping and clawing, attempting to pull her into the mirror. Desperate, Jenna grabbed a nearby candelabrum and smashed the mirror. The glass shattered into 1,000 pieces, but as the mirror broke, the whispers grew to a deafening roar. The pieces of glass seemed to float and swirl around her, forming a chaotic vortex of light and sound. In the chaos, Jenna felt an icy grip on her arm and was pulled toward the shards. The last thing she saw was her own terrified face staring back at her from the broken mirror as she was dragged into the swirling darkness. The next morning, the mansion was found empty, with no sign of Jenna. The only evidence of her presence was the shattered mirror, which now lay perfectly still among the ruins. Her camera was discovered, still rolling, capturing her final moments of horror before the footage cut off abruptly. The Hollow House remains abandoned, a place of whispers and ghostly cries. Locals avoid it, and those who dare approach say they can still hear the echoing voices of Jenna and the trapped souls, desperately pleading for someone to help them escape from their mirrored prison.